Freddy Dodge has returned to the gold rush as a savior to help people fulfill their dreams. Freddy is a cheat code when it comes to gold mining, as he can handle any setback and difficulty with perfect competence. Let's dive into the wonderful realm of gold mining to explore how he handles situations from minor fixes to huge setbacks. Freddy and Juan moved to northwest Colorado near the Wyoming border to rescue a gold miner who is on the verge of going bankrupt. They do not know much about him except his medium-sized plant that he has set up there, and that he has tried almost every trick to catch a good amount of gold but cannot make notable progress. They find a small, clean setup upon reaching their destination. Peter Friedman, the gold miner whom they intend to help in his mining operation, welcomes them pleasantly. Peter tells them the limiting factor behind his problem, which is to find really fine particles of gold. He does not have salaries in his account to pay to his crew. He is actually a graphic designer who has come to gold mining from the background of website development.
Well, actually, my background is website development. I'm also a graphic designer.
He informs them about his progress in the previous season, when he could collect only 20 ounces in 6 months, which is worth almost $30,000 for the crew of 4 people. His account is almost empty, and he needs $1,000 per day to keep things going. He desperately needs the plant to run in the next couple of weeks to keep him from going bust. He takes them along to show his plant. He shows his screen deck and briefs them about its high frequency that vibrates to remove fine particles of gold, which is their main concern over there. He has also added a centrifugal concentrator, which helps to concentrate fine particles according to his research. Freddy explains the science behind the concentrator that contains a spinning bowl inside with fine holes drilled in it. The water pressure injects water from the holes, hoping to keep the gold pinned while blowing the lighter material out. Peter hopes the concentrator will work in his favor. He shows the tailing sluice for the concentrator. He hesitates to tell the total amount he has spent over there in front of the camera. He will be screwed if their plan does not work. They devise a plan to check the first test run for 6 hours. They will fix the problem after observing the total amount of gold in the first run before proceeding further to the second run, hoping to find a notable increase in Peter's final gold haul. They consider it a difficult spot where Peter has spent almost millions and gets nothing in return. They are all set to start their first run. Peter cues Lance to start the generator. Lance thinks of himself as the chief organizer among the crew, without whom everything will be screwed up. Peter ignites the generator, but it does not work unless he knocks his magical fingers at the generator. He directs the master operator, Hank Hebert, who advances his feeder on seeing his cues. The process of sluicing begins as he ignites the generator, making everyone excited out there. Peter is mining on the shoreline of an ancient lake which is believed to be rich in gold. The powdery sand on this lake contains extremely fine particles of gold. It was first mined in the late 1800s when a group of engineers made a canal to bring water to their site, but they had to shut it down when they could not get enough fine particles of gold. Peter is hopeful to get millions in gold with his designed wash plant that the people in the past could not trap. The shaker deck washes the pay dirt through fine mesh screens into a tank below, from where a pump shifts it to the spinning bowl which separates the fine particles of gold. Suddenly, the pump begins to make strange sounds just after 10 minutes into their first run. Peter rushes to turn it off while calling everyone else to shut it down. They are completely helpless until they get the pump back to advance their mining operation, as it has proved to be a huge setback for them. Freddy has called for his finishing table as a replacement for the spinning bowl to catch the fine particles of gold. It has arrived in time, and they hope it will be helpful for their venture. They fix the screens carefully when they find the finishing table being delivered to them from a distance. Peter is still confused as he has used so many tables before that ended up losing a lot of gold. They fix the table in place, and it is time to see its results now. Freddy, on the other hand, is still hopeful to get results, though it is his first time using the finishing table. He presses the lever and pours the bucket of material they have already cleaned up, just to see how much gold they have wasted during panning. It requires water, gravity, and vibration to shake heavy gold particles in the finishing table. They gather around the shaking table to see the process. Soon, they notice the gold to be accumulated, which requires almost 10 hours of panning, according to Lance. Peter looks a bit relieved to see the results coming. Freddy gives a little bottle to Peter to be filled with gold as a payment for everything, regardless of the amount of gold he gets. They lock a deal and move back to their venture. Freddy and Juan have completed their job as they have replaced the old blocked screens with custom-built larger mesh and prefer the finishing table to accumulate gold. It is time to test the final run to see if they have increased the total amount of gold. Peter runs the plant and it begins washing the pay dirt. They observe coarse tailings on the new screens to see if they are catching more of the fine material. They find it a lot better than the previous ones. Suddenly, Freddy notices that they are losing the fine material once again. Peter rushes to switch on the tailings conveyor that he had forgotten earlier. It has been filled with sand consequently. It has clogged the wheel, which results in slowing it down and causing the head wheel to lose traction. Freddy and Juan rush to the conveyor and begin to throw some sand on it to generate friction to remove the blockage. The conveyor belt begins to move after a short while and continues the sluicing operation. They get faster results with the help of the bigger screens. Freddy is quite satisfied with his fixes. He hopes to get enough gold when they finish the last test of the 6-hour run. Finally, they gather around the cleaning table to see their final results. They expect to get double the amount of gold as compared to their last cleanup when Peter got 0.27 ounces worth $500, which is half of his target amount. The gold weighs 0.84 ounces, making a total of 1.44 ounces worth $3,000. They howl in extreme joy. They have made a 400% increase in their gold finds. Freddy and Juan's fixes could make them almost $300,000 over 6 months. Freddy Dodge has come to rescue Derek's mining operation, who really needs his help to get better results. He has to repay his loan and mining costs, and above all, he needs to buy his family their home by the end of fall this year. Freddy explores the bedrock to see a good amount of gold which Derek is wasting in his partiality to the coarse gold. He shows the gravels that move with water, sinking the gold that settles back to the center of the earth. He takes some gravels in a pan to wash it up to see if there is any gold in it. He finds 10 different colors in the pan after washing it. He hopes to find a pretty good amount of fine gold using their equipment. Freddy drives to Derek and Juan, who are all set to weigh their mining outcomes of a 4-hour test run. To meet his ultimate target of 500 ounces, Derek needs the test run to deliver at least 2 ounces. They put the fine gold on the scale that weighs 1.40 ounces. They look a bit perplexed, but they are still hopeful to get a good amount of gold from the cut. Freddy and Juan go aside to discuss their plan to get their desired results. The main issue has come in the material as Derek is passing bigger rocks through the sluice box, and they really need to do something to avoid losing fine gold. Freddy suggests building an additional length of sluice and putting a punch plate upon it to make an undercurrent box. To make it clear, he draws its print explaining it to be a punch plate with riffles underneath, pretending to be a carpet with all the material dumped in it. The riffles in Derek's sluice box create a vortex that forces the gold into the mats, but the large rocks disrupt by washing out the gold over the end of the sluice. Freddy suggests adding another sluice box with punch plates on it to separate rocks from small materials. It will settle the fine gold in the riffles underneath. Juan likes the idea, and they return to Derek to discuss their plan with him. They tell him about the additional sluice box and all about their plan. Derek agrees to whatever they recommend to cover a huge amount of gold in a short period. In the meantime, they are not sure about their plan to work for them. Instead, they are going based on possibilities. Derek is all set to implement their plan as he has already tried so many other ways and is determined to try this one too. Derek needs at least 30 ounces in his first test run to hit his target of 500 ounces. He is so excited to see the results of their new experiment. They wash the material they have gathered in the sluice and find a fine layer of powdered gold. They are extremely happy to find their idea working in their favor. They continue sluicing that way, and finally, they reach to meet Derek and his family holding gold for 4 hours. The gold weighs 0.17 ounces, which is 5.5 grams. Their plan has added $750 per 10 hours to their sluicing, which can deliver an amount of $75,000 extra in their whole season. They weigh the rest of the gold, which turns out to be 2.34 ounces, increasing their gold finds by 70%. They are extremely happy to find Teo and a half extra ounces a day worth almost $4,000. By the end of the season, Derek should reach $1 million to fulfill all his lifelong dreams. Freddy Dodge brings a rock plow tied with a chain to Roger, who is working on the conveyor. It has cost him only a couple $100. They fix it upon the conveyor belt. Roger likes it as it proves to be a cheaper fix. Conveyors are always cheaper than anything else to move things, but at the same time, they need to be cleaned and maintained as they carry wet material all the time. Freddy needs to repair the conveyor belt, or else it will cost them heavily in the form of tragic setbacks in the sluicing operation. It carries costly material upon it, so they need to hook it up, or else it will tear up sooner or later. Freddy suggests putting a band-aid on it and drills it to fix it strongly. After that, he trims the bulged iron so that it cannot do any damage to anyone by hooking up with them. Juan cues the truck to move backward, as they are about to move the feeder with the help of the excavator, as it carries the generator, so they need to be careful. He takes the responsibility of moving the feeder, as he has been the most experienced operator. Freddy directs him to move side by side. He finds the ground a bit hard. Freddy guides him to move to the opposite side. Juan is in a difficult situation, as he has got electric control panel and the hydraulic pack on the back, and he will lose the control panel if he slips. Freddy guides to advance and drawbacks as per the situation. Finally, they succeeded in transferring the 100-ton heavy feeder to the conveyor. They are a bit relieved to accomplish that risky task without doing any damage. They decide to test it the next day. The next day, they are all set to sluice the pay dirt. Freddy and Juan cheer the crew before getting to the action. They ignite the plant, and the Addams family is only 4 hours away from knowing the progress of Freddy and Juan to make their mining dream fulfilled. They have made all the essential things possible, like the conveyor, the feeder, the rock plow, and the wiper up front. In the first run, they have to slow down the sluicing operation because of the uneven sluice, which causes the wastage of so much material. Freddy orders Roger to increase the speed after examining the plant to cover more yards. Matt finds the gold mining so satisfying that he feels like digging bills out of the ground with bare hands. Freddy and Juan are extremely happy to see their progress so far. The rock plow is working wonderfully, and it keeps its pulley from choking. Juan appreciates Freddy's idea of the wiper and the broom assembling, which costs him only $10. They ensure the plant runs for a full 4 hours without disruption, and they are almost at the end of their second run feeding the plant with the last bucket. They examine the sluice box once they finish the sluicing, and it appears 5 times more than the previous run. Juan prefers to predict about it after washing it up. After 5 hours, the Addams family gathers to weigh their gold finds in the second run. They need 1.25 ounces in that run to hit the weekly target of 15 ounces a week. The gold turns out to be 1.93 ounces, which is 4 times more than the first test. They would get $40,000 a week and reach $1 million at the end of the season. The Addams family seems to be pretty excited about their progress in the gold mining venture. Freddy Dodge and Juan Ibarra have teamed up to rescue the struggling gold miners to reach their goals. They have more ventures to help miners to come out of the crisis while mining. To enjoy more exciting ventures like this one, subscribe to our channel. In the high-stakes world of gold mining, Parker Schnabel's relentless quest for success has taken him down an adventurous road this season on Gold Rush. In the spirit of Wayne Gretzky, who once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take," Parker rolled the dice by spending a whopping $15 million in the Dominion Creek claim. This courageous move, however, has proven to be a risky trip. The journey to Schnabel's ambitious target of 5,000 ounces has been everything but straightforward. With a new wash plant added to the mix, the challenges have grown, pushing both his resources and team to the limit. The questions are being raised about Parker Schnabel's decisions, and the fans are awaiting answers. Parker Schnabel, the ambitious gold miner, having accomplished the notable milestone of 4,400 ounces, is gearing up to unveil a revolutionary addition to his operation. This carefully planned and eagerly anticipated move is strategically crafted to exceed the remarkable goal of 5,000 ounces. Viewers, who have been anxiously awaiting a sneak peek at Parker's latest wash plant, can finally see their desires realized in this new and thrilling installment. The anticipation is over, and Parker Schnabel has revealed his new wash plant. The new plant, known as Roxanne, takes the front stage in Parker Schnabel's quest for gold, serving as the focal point of his exciting adventure. Parker intentionally places Roxanne at the forefront of his persistent hunt for gold, driven by a firm desire to maximize efficiency and productivity. This cutting-edge wash plant represents more than simply a tool in Parker's inventory. It is a critical component that might potentially change the course of his gold mining venture. This cutting-edge wash plant represents not only an incredible technological improvement, but also the result of extensive research and careful consideration. Parker's quest for Roxanne began in the 5th season of Gold Rush Parker's Trail in New Zealand, when he investigated numerous wash plant alternatives, examining each one with extreme diligence. The approach included evaluating new ideas and even visiting successful miners, such as Ian White, demonstrating Parker's dedication to finding the best fit for his operations. The 3rd episode of this journey featured a floating machine wash plant, which was considered the most technologically advanced in the world at the time. Despite its advanced technology and efficiency, the hard terrain near Fairbanks made it unsuitable. Parker remained resilient, examining several solutions until he decided to create his own wash plant. This marked the start of a 2-year process in which Parker and his team worked relentlessly to bring Roxanne to life. The years of planning and development demonstrate Parker Schnabel's commitment to pushing limits and responding to the changing demands of the gold mining business. Roxanne exhibits cutting-edge technologies, revolutionizing the gold mining scene. With cutting-edge features, this wash facility represents a new era of efficiency and precision in Parker Schnabel's pursuit of gold. Roxanne's creative design and enhanced capabilities demonstrate a commitment to pushing the boundaries and embracing cutting-edge mining technologies. As we dig into the intricate details of Roxanne, the spotlight shines on the technological marvel that is set to revolutionize Parker's gold mining journey in unprecedented ways. Before getting into further details, let's have a look at the working of the wash plant. A wash plant is actually an important equipment in gold mining that extracts and concentrates precious minerals, primarily gold, from alluvial deposits. Its major function is to extract these valuable minerals from the surrounding sediment, gravel, and rocks using a combination of water, gravity, and mechanical methods. First, raw material, a mixture of dirt, gravel, and rocks, is fed into the wash plant. This can be achieved using a variety of methods, such as conveyor belts or loaders, to ensure a consistent flow of material for processing. As the raw material reaches the wash plant, it passes through a critical sorting and classification process. Screens or grizzly bars are used to properly categorize particles based on their size. This step is necessary to prepare the material for further processing. The wash plant's ability lies in its capacity to break down raw materials through a washing process. Water, a key component in this step, is used to break down the substance into smaller particles. This procedure is critical in separating precious minerals, particularly gold, from the surrounding rock and dirt. Following the washing process, the material is transferred to sluice boxes or jigs, which are critical components of the wash plant's operations. Sluice boxes use the flow of water to catch and concentrate larger particles, such as gold, allowing lighter elements to wash away. Alternatively, jigs involve pulsating water flow to separate particles according to density. Gold miners use different types of wash plants to extract gold from dirt. These wash plants vary in size and complexity based on the specific needs of the mining operation. The choice of a wash plant depends on factors like the size of the mining project, the characteristics of the gold deposit, and the availability of resources. In shows like Gold Rush, which depict the reality of gold mining, the wash plant becomes a central element. It showcases the miners' strategic decisions and their investment in advanced technology. For instance, Parker Schnabel, a prominent figure in the series, is known for seeking cutting-edge wash plant solutions. This reflects a dedication to improving operational efficiency and maximizing the recovery of gold in his mining activities. But don't get your hopes high. During the inaugural run of Roxanne, Parker Schnabel's new wash plant, the crew encountered unforeseen issues that necessitated swift amendments. As the plant processed its initial load of pay dirt, issues like electrical problems and water hose malfunctions arose. Parker remained calm and collected, showcasing his ability to address challenges as they happened. The debut of Roxanne became a testing ground for the team's adaptability and problem-solving skills. Despite the setbacks, Parker's leadership shone through, emphasizing the importance of making real-time adjustments for optimal performance. Refining how Roxanne operates became a crucial part of the plan, highlighting the importance of making sure the wash plant performs at its best. The team, persistent in their efforts to fine-tune, expertly navigated the challenging terrain of gold mining, making smart adjustments along the way. Their unwavering commitment to this fine-tuning process shows how determined Parker Schnabel is to get the most gold with the least effort. This commitment sets the stage for a season filled with exceptional achievements and success in the world of the gold rush. We can look forward to an exciting journey ahead as we watch the team continually strive for excellence and overcome the challenges they face in their quest for gold. The unfolding story promises not just suspense and drama, but also valuable insights into the intricate world of gold mining. The introduction of Roxanne, the latest wash plant, turned out to be a game-changer for Parker Schnabel and his crew, pulling in an impressive 56.85 ounces of gold during its inaugural run with pay dirt. This stellar debut set the tone for a promising start to the season, and Parker's carefully thought-out strategy, coupled with Roxanne's efficiency, hints at the potential for record-breaking gold yields as the season unfolds. The remarkable results from Roxanne's first operation are just the starting point, promising viewers an engaging and exciting season ahead. Parker Schnabel's unwavering determination and willingness to push boundaries in the dynamic gold mining industry are vividly showcased in the creation of Roxanne. This innovative wash plant, meticulously planned and developed over a span of 2 years, reflects Parker's commitment to staying ahead in the ever-changing landscape of gold extraction. Roxanne's success is poised to become a defining element of the season, underscoring Parker's tenacity and strategic approach in his relentless quest for gold. Fans, captivated by Roxanne's journey, eagerly anticipate the unfolding success in Gold Rush Season 14, applauding Parker Schnabel's passion and envisioning a bright future filled with golden possibilities. For those of you who are the new fans and followers of everyone's favorite Gold Rush, Parker Schnabel is a well-known figure in the reality TV series Gold Rush, which follows the struggles and adventures of gold miners in search of money. Parker was born on July 22, 1994, in Haines, Alaska, and is well known for his ambitious and tenacious approach to gold mining. His participation in the Gold Rush began as a teenager, when he joined the family business run by his grandfather, John Schnabel. Parker grew from an amateur miner to a seasoned and successful gold digger during the series. Parker is known for his analytical and strategic thinking, and he has demonstrated leadership abilities while directing mining operations in difficult terrain. His remarkable accomplishments include setting the record for the youngest miner to produce 1,000 ounces of gold in a single season. In the world of Gold Rush, Parker Schnabel's role goes beyond the mere pursuit of gold. It's about tackling the challenges that come with mining, dealing with the unpredictable nature of the industry, and facing crucial decisions head-on. Viewers are drawn not just to the glimmer of gold, but to Parker's unwavering determination, strong work ethic, and his ability to adapt to whatever the mining world throws at him. His character stands out, making him a central and beloved figure in the show. Whether it's overcoming technical obstacles or uncovering significant gold deposits, Parker Schnabel continues to be a driving force in the evolving narrative of the Gold Rush. Getting more into the details of the Gold Rush, as we talked about at the start, Parker signed a jaw-dropping $15 million check, securing Dominion Creek. It's a vast, untapped expanse that holds the promise of 80,000 ounces of gold, a potential $160 million jackpot. And this new wash plant is a crucial part in discovering the creek. But everything comes up with its own challenges. Now, the big surprise is that the gold in Dominion Creek is really deep, like 40 feet deep. That means Parker Schnabel has to spend even more money to dig it all up. It's a massive decision for him because he's throwing down a whopping $15 million for this untapped gold mine. This isn't just a regular choice, it's a tough situation where he has to weigh the possibility of hitting it big against the risk of losing a ton of money. So, Schnabel is at a crossroads, facing a challenging dilemma that could either bring him incredible success or a serious financial setback. In a recent interview with People, Schnabel shared a candid moment, expressing that they were at a crucial crossroads, debating whether to take on more significant risks by investing a substantial amount in new ground or opt for downsizing. The interview delves into the decision-making process, emphasizing the weight of such choices in the context of gold mining. Schnabel openly discusses the internal struggle, recognizing the profound impact on his team, who depend on him for their livelihoods. His straightforward account provides a glimpse into the complexities and challenges faced by gold miners, adding a compelling layer to the Gold Rush narrative. Parker Schnabel, the experienced gold miner, openly discusses the internal struggle he faced in a recent interview. He emphasizes his priority of keeping his crew intact over downsizing, acknowledging the challenges of maintaining a successful business. Schnabel highlights the importance of generating significant revenue, emphasizing the need for both ample ground and gold ounces to support their substantial operation. The fear of disrupting a well-established crew adds a personal touch to Schnabel's pursuit of gold, underscoring the high stakes involved in his ambitious endeavors. As Parker Schnabel ventures into the challenges of this significant investment, a pivotal question arises. Was Dominion Creek truly worth the $15 million risk? Schnabel, pragmatically approaching the query, responds that as far as if it was worth it, we'll see. He asserts that Dominion Creek is a long-term investment, emphasizing that its actual profitability will unfold over the years to come. The compelling episodes capture Schnabel's bold decision amid uncertainty, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the unpredictable twists and turns that await in the world of the gold rush. As Parker faces the challenges of the mining industry, Roxanne stands out as a light of innovation and efficiency, promising to play a critical role in molding the outcomes of this season's gold mining operations. The expectation surrounding Roxanne's performance heightens fans' excitement, laying the groundwork for a season of revolutionary accomplishments and the promise of record-setting gold yields. As we wrap up this thrilling journey into the heart of Gold Rush and witness Parker Schnabel's bold introduction of the game-changing wash plant Roxanne, it's undeniable that we're in for an exhilarating season filled with highs and challenges. The debut of Roxanne marked a pivotal moment in Parker's relentless pursuit of gold, and we've seen the wash plant face its share of setbacks and triumphs. From the initial assembly to the dramatic first run, Roxanne has proven to be more than just a piece of machinery. It's a symbol of innovation and determination in the unpredictable world of gold mining. Parker's commitment to pushing boundaries and maximizing efficiency is evident in every aspect of this groundbreaking wash plant. As we eagerly anticipate the upcoming episodes, one can't help but marvel at the potential record-breaking gold yields that Roxanne promises to deliver. The 56.85 ounces from its inaugural run are just a glimpse into what could be a season filled with unprecedented achievements. So join us next time as we continue to follow Parker Schnabel and his crew through the twists and turns of Gold Rush Season 14. Will Roxanne live up to its potential, and how will Parker navigate the challenges that lie ahead? Stay tuned for more gold, more drama, and more excitement in the world of Gold Rush.